With the promise of tomorrow in her heart and the wisdom of the Watcher guiding her steps, Lora resumed her travels, now not as a seeker of absolutes, but as a compassionate traveler along the winding roads of existence. Every encounter, every whispered secret of the wind and rustle of ancient trees, echoed a reminder: our past gives depth to our journey, but only the act of surrender can illuminate the future. And so, beneath ever-changing skies, Lora continued onward, a bearer of stories, a healer of hidden wounds, and a living testament to the delicate, potent power of surrender. Living with grace, Lora began to see everyday encounters in a new light. A kind word from a stranger, a burst of color in a mundane alley, or the gentle breeze that cooled her in the heat of summer, all appeared as subtle affirmations of the divine. A messenger of light. Inspired by the Watcher's steadfast presence, Lora resolved to carry the beacon of hope wherever she wandered. She shared her story not with boasts of miraculous interventions, but with humble testimonies of transformation, encouraging others to seek the light in their lives. A journey without end. As the seasons changed and the landscapes shifted from lush valleys to starlit deserts, Lora realized that her journey was part of an eternal pilgrimage, a continuous cycle of learning, letting go, and emerging anew with each sunrise. In the tranquil moments before dawn, with the Watcher's radiant form watching over her, Lora understood that surrender was not the end but a gentle invitation to embrace a life guided by divine love and infinite possibility. Each new encounter, each whispered secret of the wind, was a verse in the sacred song of existence, a song that celebrated the miraculous interplay between the human spirit and the boundless grace of the divine. Lora's journey continued, drawing her deeper into the intricate tapestry of human connections and the messiness of everyday life. The ethereal presence of the Watcher faded into the background, allowing Lora's human spirit to take center stage as she embraced the challenges, joys, and raw complexities of her existence. Lora arrived at a small village where life moved at the pace of whispered conversations and shared meals. Here she met Eleonora, a compassionate midwife whose gentle care for the village's children and elders had made her a pillar of strength. Over warm cups of herbal tea and long walks along the cobblestone streets, Eleonora shared her stories of hardship and resilience, teaching Lora that healing often comes in small human gestures. Together they learned that sorrow shared is sorrow halved, and joy multiplies when experienced together. Empathy in daily acts. In the village, Lora encountered countless moments of subtle grace. A neighbor offering fresh bread. An elderly man recounts the land's lore, and laughing children chase dreams in the afternoon sun. Each encounter reminded her that beneath the surface of every person lay wounds to heal and hopes to nurture. Learning to listen. Eleonora's wisdom was a reminder to listen deeply, to the laughter, tears, and those moments of silent communion when words were unnecessary. Through listening, Lora discovered the strength of vulnerability and the transformative power of genuine human connection. Embracing the uncertain road ahead. As Lora moved on from the city, she carried with her the essence of every conversation, every shared tear, and every burst of laughter. Her journey was marked not by the presence of an otherworldly guide, but by the myriad faces and stories of those she met along the way. With its nuanced mix of pain and hope, each human connection became a stepping stone toward a more compassionate understanding of life. The road as a shared experience. Every encounter reminded Lora that while the path of life is often unpredictable and fraught with struggle, it is also illuminated by the shared light of human compassion. The Watcher's role had shifted from a divine force to a quieter internal guide, a manifestation of the trust and empathy she found in herself and others. A promise of continual growth. Lora now walked with a renewed sense of purpose, a commitment to listen, feel, and embrace the raw, beautiful essence of being human. Her journey was endless, an ever-expanding horizon of connection, understanding, and heartfelt transformation. In the delicate balance between solitude and connection, Lora discovered that the human element of her journey was not merely about surviving the weight of the past but about transforming it into a tapestry of love, empathy, and genuine understanding. A narrative continuously written, one human moment at a time. Path forward. The road stretches on, not in a straight line but in winding curves and shifting seasons. As Lora continues her walk, there are moments when the weight of her stones, those old pains, fears, doubts, pulls at her still. But now she understands. Releasing them isn't a one-time act but a process, gentle and ongoing. Letting go does not always feel light. Sometimes it's quiet and slow, like watching fog lift in the early morning. Other times it's painful, like peeling something away that had become part of your identity. But in every moment of release, there is a whisper of grace. Give yourself grace. When the stones feel too familiar to drop, give yourself grace. When the past echoes louder than the present, give yourself grace. When healing takes longer than you expected, give yourself grace. When you need to rest, when your progress feels invisible, when you are still learning to trust joy again. Grace is the soft hand you extend to yourself in the dark. It's choosing not to measure your worth by how quickly you heal, but by your willingness to keep showing up, with tenderness, truth, and courage. This journey, your journey, is without end because growth is not a finish line. It's a living thing. Some days it will bloom and some days it will wither. Let that be okay. Let it be real. And keep walking. With lighter steps. With an open heart. With the quiet strength of someone who knows that surrender is not weakness, but a return to yourself, to love, to possibility. This is your path forward. One breath at a time. One release at a time. One act of grace at a time. Surrender is your invitation. To surrender is to open your clenched fists, no longer grasping at control and resisting the current of life. It is a sacred invitation to receive what is, acknowledging reality without struggling with should have or musts. Trust the unfolding, believing that a greater intelligence, or simply the wisdom of a higher power, is at work beyond your limited view. Rest in openness, creating space for possibility, creativity, and grace.
I know you have yet to feel the tender weight of that watchful gaze. But when it finds you, do not fear. It is not a force of judgment, but a gentle call to awaken your inner light. Let its presence remind you that every truth, once shared, becomes a guide, lifting the shadows and connecting us all in a journey of hope. Embrace it, and you will discover that even the most minor witness can reveal the vast beauty of our shared destiny.